Hello everybody, welcome back to Ray Sports Gaming. I'm here with a video that a lot of YouTubers, a lot of ESPN NFL 2K5 players have a hard time doing, and that's making good draft choices in the combine, and there's no real way I can explain it but to show you how to do it. And the first thing you want to do though is find out what pick you have. And so right now the Saints have the 15th pick, because Mel Kiper says we have the 15th pick, and with the 15th pick we're supposed to get S. Hamilton. Now I don't need a defensive end because I got Charles Grant, Will Smith, Darren Howard, and I think we got Michael Williams or something like that. But we're okay at defensive end, so we don't really need this. So don't scout that guy. I mean, you can scout him if you want to see if you want to upgrade it. Maybe it might be a good upgrade. Well, I haven't really, sometimes these picks aren't really the best that you can get for the 15th pick. And so what you want to do is go to this rookie report thing. Now, as you can see, these names are not listed in alphabetical order, but in the draft, if you go to the same thing on the draft board, they're going to be listed in alphabetical order. So what you need to do is you're going to need to write your draft board down. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Go to the combine. And I don't know if you remember the names, but the big board, the first person in that rookie report was G Parks and Tyler Ingram. They were side by side. So those are your top players. Now I don't know if you want to get a tackle in the first as a top prospect, but he's a top prospect in this college draft class. And these are the top 25. These are the big board. You can look at this too, but they're only going to go, like, see, for instance, the 15th pick, Salvador Romero, right? You see it says 15, right? And the big board. Okay, this is how you rank your prospects. All right, you go over to ESPN.com, go to Rookie Report. Now these names are listed in increments of 8. So these are the top 8 players right here. So I'm gonna go past Delgado, and now I'm at the second set of 8, and 8 times 8 is 16. So that means 1 minus 16 is 15th, and there you go, Salvador Romero. He's the 15th pick, and 15th prospect in the board. So this rookie report, you want to scout these guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scout Burton, Barnett, Dean, and then Romero, and then I'm gonna go over here and scout Harry Henry, because those guys are gonna be around my pick. As far as being on the board, they may not be on the board, like those top cornerbacks and that defensive tackle may not be on the board, but if they are, I want to scoop them up because I need cornerbacks. I don't need them as far as player wise, but I need them because if you go to my cornerbacks, I got Ashley Ambrose. He's an 80 overall, but he's old. He's not going to be here too much longer. He's going to decrease in speed and coverage. I'm not even sure if he's going to retire next year. Fred Thomas, he's a little bit younger, but he's an 80. I mean, we gotta do better than that. I mean, then the rest of these guys are not good. So a good cornerback in the draft, the room right now would be ideal. So you gotta look at your picks, and you gotta look at this to see what you need. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need a guard. I don't need a center. I don't need a defensive end. I got 5 offensive linebackers. I don't need a fullback. I could use a fullback, but I don't need a fullback. I need a free safety, and I don't need a strong safety, but I could use a quarterback, a backup quarterback. So I already have my picks that I'm looking at, and even though I don't need a halfback, I do want a halfback though. So cornerback and halfback is probably my ideal things that I'm looking for. Then free safety, probably backup quarterback, because I want to stick with Aaron Brooks. So let me go ahead and go to here And remember D. Burton? I don't know if you remember him, but he was one of the cornerbacks that's going to be off the board. He's scheduled to be off the board, but just in case he's there, we want to scoop him up. Look at that, 4.26, 40-yard dash and 29 reps on the bench press. Then we had R. Burnett, another cornerback. And he was supposed to, let's see, where is it? There it is, R. Barnett. And then we had another cornerback, Salvador Romero. He's supposed to be the person we get. And he's supposed to be on the board. He's not the best, but he's a solid pick. He's supposed to be a solid pick. Remember, these are like listed in the top prospects. And then, as you can see, and then we got S. Dean. Now, remember, I scouted Salvador Romero before I did Dean, but watch, Dean is going to be first on my draft board before Salvador Romero. Let's see. He's going to be before, he's going to be after C. Dean. Even though I scouted Salvador Romero first, see, Dean is before Salvador Romero. But as you can see, C. Dean is not before R. Burnett. And if these were listed in alphabetical order, C. Dean would be the first person on my list. And R. Burnett would be second to last, and Salvador Romero would be last. And then D. Burton would be second. So this is what you want to write down when you scout all your players. You want to write down these orders. And I do the top 5 for each round. So according to, not the top 5, but the top 5 around my pick. So I'm scouting around the 15th pick prospects in each round, and I'm grabbing the top 5 players that I need on my team around that pick for each round. So that's how I do it. And that's how you get the best for your round. Now, if you got the number 1 pick, you're going to draft better than this, because I have the 15th pick in each round. When you get lower into the rounds, and then 15th pick is not going to be valuable. So you if you want, you can start trading round picks to get higher ranks. But yet, remember, if you do that, you got to know when their pick is supposed to be, so you can scout their pick around their pick for that round that you got. So it complicates the little things, and you'll figure it out. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the scouting report after I'll scout these rest of my guys. You get 9 hours. You're supposed to get 9 hours. So I scout 1 hour for each player just to get a feel, just to get a concept on what you might want to get. Try to remember it or write it down. Like you might read something that stands out, and you might want to draft him before you ahead of your other picks that you have above him, because this guy might, like Harry Henry, they might say something brilliant that you might like in the scouting report that trumps everything else that you heard about every other player. Quarterback Jay Ramirez, and like you might want to just say, forget it, I need this guy more in my lineup than the guys that I scouted before him, or that are ranked higher before him. Like this guard, G. Pena. They might say something really good about him. I might say, okay, I can use that guy on the guard, because my guards that I got aren't up to par and don't look like they're going to get any better. So, and then what is this? E. Stevenson. All right, guys. So I got all these guys scouted, and then I just push start to scout them. And now look, they're going to tell you some stuff about these guys. It's going to say not the most reliable set of hands. Well, if you go over here to hands, it's a 1. He's a cornerback. He's not supposed to have the best of hands. But he says he rarely gives up the big play. That's somebody you want to get. It says this guy can flat out fly. Well, look, he runs a 4.26 in a 40-yard dash. Yeah, he can fly. Same thing with Barnett. excellent makeup speed. So if he gets burnt, he's going to catch up to him. He can run somebody down. A good, strong tackler. That's somebody that you might want to get involved in the running game or coming in on the quarterback blitz, sack the quarterback. A cornerback that can tackle. Might not be a bad idea. It says rarely comes up with the interception. Like I say, he probably doesn't have the best of hands. Then you got this dude, Charles Dean. It says may not be able to get a good push in the pros. Well, he's a rookie. You know, he might have to develop some. This guy will get you a lot of stops. So he's probably better in run coverage, shedding blocks against the run than actually rushing the quarterback. So that's one thing you want to do. And if you got a defensive tackle and not a nose tackler, you want to be able to stop the run with your defensive tackles before the run can get started. Then you got Ash Romero. Says not the most reliable open field tackler. So that's the guy that's supposed to be on the board that we're supposed to get with the 15th pick. He's scheduled to land on the 15th. But he's not reliable open field tackler. So that means he may get trucked by running backs, or he might get burnt by a Terrell Owens. And if he tries to shoot string tackle, he might not get it, but has dropped some gimmies in his career. Doesn't have the best of hands, but he has excellent makeup speed, 4.36. That's pretty good. So there we go. And then Harry Henry says a real force in short yardage situations. Demonstrates solid hands in the combine. Very shifty, frustrating opponent. That's somebody we may say we want to get him instead of these guys up here, because we know that this guy, the halfbacks come off the board real quick. We want to get this guy because of that. Those words right there says a lot. So I'm going to do this for the rest of my players, and then I'm going to go ahead and dive right back in, guys. All right, let's go ahead and let me do this. All right, guys, I scouted everybody, and I have 36 players here, and they're all ranked in order as far as talent. You want to write this list down, 1 through whatever you have, depending on how you scout it. But you want to write this down on a piece of paper, and then when the draft comes, you can draft in that order, and you'll get the best player for your pick. I gotta stress that, for your pick that you need for your team, that's available for each round for your team. So like cornerback is probably the thing I'm looking for right now. So these cornerbacks I really want to get, but I need a backup halfback too. So Henry is probably the best halfback that I can get. But if I can't get him, then Long will be a good second rounder to get for, and Jay Ramirez will be a good backup quarterback to get too. But like I said, let's go ahead and go to the draft. All right. So remember Burton? So they get right to you guys. They don't even waste time looking at all these other picks. Cornerbacks, Burton. He is there, guys. Burton is there. I'm going to get him. Going to halfbacks now. See all the halfbacks are gone. Yeah, I get halfbacks quick. They come off the board really quick. There's no halfbacks. Quarterback, Jay Ramirez. And he's there, guys. Let's see who else can I get. Let's see, is Charles Dean there? He was a first round talent too. And he's there. I might be able to get a defensive tackle, but I need a backup quarterback. Jay Ramirez. Yeah, Jay Ramirez is the best quarterback that I got scouted. All right, got him. Third round, guys. We are looking for a guard. Or strong safety. Let's see. Let's see a strong safety. Let's see. Strong safety was T. Bennett. T. Bennett. Yes, he's still on the board. Okay, so we might want to get him. Let's see, wide receivers. Let's see, wide receivers. D. Cox. D. Cox there? No, D. Cox is not there. Let's see, guard Newman. Or the H. Newman. No, H. Newman not there. So where we going? T. Bennett, strong safety. All right, got him. So where we in the 4th round? So our best pick, R. Pittman, free safety. And he's there. Okay, we might get him. We don't need a quarterback. Yep. Pittman's our best bet. We need free safety. All right, let's see what else. Now we're in the 5th round. We need a, let's see. Tight end. Tight end, M. Dunn. Okay, he's there. Let's see. B. Jackson, wide receiver. Let's see what. We got a lot of wide receivers. Let's B. Day. Let's see what is it? B. Day's back down there. D. Barnes. D. Barnes way back there. So B. Jackson. Let's see. D. Norman. B. Jackson's the best bet, so we're gonna go B. Jackson. Even B. Norman is faster. See, this is what you gotta look at. They're close in ranking, but we want this guy. He's faster. All right, 6th round. Can we go back to wide receivers? B. Jackson is gone. Yep. M. Frazier's still there? Let's see. M. Frazier. Oh, M. Frazier's a 7th round pick guy. B. Jackson's still here. We could get B. Jackson. We'll get B. Jackson too then. We need some depth at wide receiver too, guys. All right, this is our last pick, guys. So it looks like we want to get a guard. Let's see. No guards that we scouted. No guards that we scouted. What about tackle? No tackles on the board. We already got our free safety, but we could get S. Cooper. And let's see if M. Frazier's still there. M. Frazier, wide receiver. No, M. Frazier's not there. D. Barnes, 4.22. We maybe a good guy to get. He runs a 4.22. I didn't know you could run. I think you run 4.21. I think, but 2.2 might be the fastest on the board. We're gonna get this guy. Mr. Irrelevant. All right, let's go to rookie signing. And like I said, see, Burton was the first pick we got, guys, and he's a 72 overall, 93 speed. Let's see what his coverage is. 66 coverage. Oh, wow, that's terrible. That is terrible. This was not a good cornerback class, guys. But he's 93 speed. Barnes. But as you can see, this was not a good draft class because even though I drafted these guys, this is the order I got. I got Burton, they're all listed, so it gets worse as I go down. So I did, for the 15th pick, I did pretty good, guys, for each round. And some of these guys are going to progress faster, like Burton. If he could get thrown into the mix, let's see, what is read coverage? Pass read coverage 60, that's not good. So he's a backup. He's definitely a backup. But did I get anything good? Bennett, strong safety. Let's see, what's his coverage? 80. He's probably the best player I got. I know I want Burton. I know I want Barnes. Barnes runs a 90. He's got 96 speed. That's good. I could deal with that. Darren Norman, 61. Pittman, free safety. These guys are slow, guys, but they're backups. That's all we needed was some backups. But this guy, we got to sign. Negotiate contract. I don't know if he's gonna get what he was asking for, but we'll sign him. 35. And we're gonna sign Ramirez. Negotiate. We're gonna give him a little bit more. Tyrone Bennett. Negotiate. Yeah, we want Tyrone Bennett. We want Rick Pittman too. Actually, I think I want for 25. Yeah, he accepted. And where is this guy? Yeah. See, where's the route running? See, 87 route running. That's what I'm talking about. Got him. And this guy got 91 route running. Let's look at this. But he's only 79 speed. Yeah, I'm getting Barnes. We actually could sign all these guys. I think I want this guy right here, Darren Norman. I think I want him for 75. Decline our offer. Give him 80. All right. And I think I want this guy too. Maybe get some trade bait here. Fine. All right. Let's look at our positions. We got Ramirez here. So he's not too much better than Todd Bowman. But he's got better accuracy than Todd Bowman, so that's a good pick for a second round for backup. He's got just as much good accuracy as Aaron Brooks. It's just his pass read coverage is not good. He's going to throw in the coverage. That's what we don't like. But we can throw him in there. We didn't have any halfbacks to back up Deuce McAllister. We only got one fullback. We got wide receivers up to yin, guys. Look at this. Route running. Brian Jackson. Just as much as Joe Horn, our top receiver. Starworth, 89. Barnes, just as much as route running as him, and he's just as fast as Dante Starworth. Just the catching. He just needs to work on his catching. We could throw him in the mix, though. I don't know if he's going to hold on to the football, but yeah. These guys are probably not going to play first. Tight end. We didn't get, nope, we got John Jones. We got Peters, Scott Peters. We got Todd Washington. I thought he was retiring. I guess we talked about retirement. We got Gandy back. Okay. So we could have got a guard. Our guards don't look too good. So we'll work on that in the next draft class. Could got a defensive tackle. Didn't do that. See, I'm good at defensive end, so I didn't get a defensive end. Could got an outside linebacker. Inside linebacker. Could have got an inside linebacker. But as you can see, our Burton 72, 93 speed he's our fastest. Could tackle good. He got pretty good agility. Where's his coverage at? Oh, coverage. 66 coverage, so that's the only thing that we worried about. But he's probably a slot cornerback, so that's probably what we're gonna do until he can get his coverage up. But for a first round pick, we hope he can progress. Todd Bennett, 66 overall. He's better than Mel Mitchell, but I don't know if he's fast like Mel Mitchell. No. Mel Mitchell's 86 speed. So he probably, but he got the coverage like Jay Bellamy. So he doesn't tackle like Jay Bellamy. But he's better than Mel Mitchell as far as coverage goes. He has the better hands. Catch. Where's the catch? Oh yeah, they don't catch good. And then Pittman, 77 coverage. He's got better coverage than Tabucky Jones. 73 speed, but he's not as fast. He's not gonna cover a lot of ground. Run coverage is good. Doesn't tackle as good either. So that's probably what the problem is with these guys. And we got kickers. So we'll see how this team does, guys. But that's how you draft players on ESPN NFL 2K5. And if you want to see how we do in the preseason, pretty much determines how good these players are. So we'll look at the preseason, guys. We won our first game, 9-3. Wow, that's just low scoring. That's what was that, baseball score? Then we lost 10-31. Dang. (14-10). We beat Washington. We lost to Kansas City. So let's go ahead and go to ESPN.com. Look at the statistics, player stats. We got Devin Gilbert. Let's see. Jay Ramirez went 7-17. So we brought in Gilbert. Where's Gilbert's ranking? 59 overall. Why are we bringing in him? He's worse. But he did better in passing. Oh, Ramirez threw 3 interceptions. Oh, wow. All right, let's see. We didn't get any halfback in there. Let's see. None of our rookie wide receivers did too good. And defense sacks. Pittman got a half sack, and he's out. He got hurt. Rick Pittman. I gotta see how long he's out for, real quick. Oh, he's only out for 2 weeks. Brian Young's out for a week. Oh, he's probable. He'll play. And Darren Howard is out for 4 weeks. See anybody getting any interceptions? Burton got an interception. The rookie, Douglas Burton. So that's what I'm talking about. Jason Kraft got 2. So that's good. Tackles for a loss. All right. Forced fumbles. Darren Howard forced a fumble before he went out with injury. No blocks. All right. All right, guys, that's going to do it, man. I appreciate you guys hanging with your boy. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want more tutorials like this, you want me to do it again, see if there's a better draft class, let me know that in the comment section. And tell me in the comment section if you took this and it worked for you. Let me know how that worked in the comment section.